Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm Christina. I am getting ready to set up early, would y'all believe it, early, my catch-all half-letter planner for June. It is Memorial Day. I have a little bit of time to kill today, so I thought while I had the time, I would go ahead and get her set up for June. And I figured before I do that, I would give you a little bit more of a detailed flip of my planner, kind of currently how I'm using it, with a few goals on how I hope to better use it in June. You saw a sneak peek in my Q2 lineup, which is very late. My Q2 lineup is very, very late, but it is what it is. One thing that I am so proud of this year in 2025 is that this planner does not feel like a chore. I somehow have figured out a size, a insert type, a system that is just really working for me, and I'm excited to use it, but also don't feel the need to change it up every single month. You guys are used to seeing me in my classic happy planner, kind of pulling out all the stops, you know, changing everything out of the planner to get me to use it another month, or for me to continue to use it for another month. And I don't have to do that in this planner. I'm actually really, really excited about that. It makes planning feel a little less of a chore, which I'm all about in this era that I'm in right now. Simplicity, ease, flexibility, fluidity, all the things. So let me just start with doing the flip through, and then I will be putting in a couple things, just a couple small things for June. I do want to change the aesthetic slightly, but not too much. And if I didn't change it at all, I would still want to use it, which is, again, exciting. So let's flip it open here. First, actually, let's talk about the cover. This cover is a cactus folio, so vegan leather folio from Cloth and Paper in the color clay. I got this off of a buy sell trade group for a good price. It is cracking just a little bit at the top, but it's not noticeable. This doesn't leave my desk, y'all, so I don't mind it too much. So anyway, so that's where the cover is from. It's perfect for the half letter. Inside pocket here, y'all, we're gonna do, I guess it's gonna be more detailed than I was thinking. I got this from a planner friend. I Make Plans, Charisse. She gave this to me at a planner event, which is so stinking cute. I have one that has coffee around it as well. I have this clip from a Paper Co. I have a journaling card. This is one of my favorite journaling cards I've ever gotten from Cloth and Paper. This is from 2021, y'all, but I love this card so much. The coffee there is just, the coffee is tea, if that makes sense at all. I already talked about the clip, and I've got the month card from May Paper Co. The set came free with a certain level of order above and her 2025 release last year. I have this 2025 card from Poi and Hun. My inside pockets, y'all can always use a little bit more love, but I have something in here, which is exciting to me because sometimes I don't have anything in my pockets at all. On the little inside, what's this called, secretarial pocket? Maybe it's not. Anyway, this pocket right here, I have a couple of deco items. I have this journaling card from Cloth and Paper. This one's from 2022, so we're getting closer to 2025. And then this card here, y'all, I have carried this card through so many planners. It just like sticks with me. It's from Noted Co. And I love this like vibe, this kind of darker, I don't know what to call it. It's like it's not sepia. It's kind of this green overlay thing. If y'all know what this is called, let me know. This is a card that was just a thank you card for ordering. And I love this card. And I kind of want to match it for June, that kind of greenish vibe, for the rest of my planner. I don't know how well I'm going to do, but we'll see. And then I have this very dirty Cloth and Paper envelope here that I keep most of my icons in. Most of my icons are from Daisy Papers. I have some other ones somewhere from Pretty Prez, but most of the ones I have in here are for Daisy Paper. I also have some dot stickers that I've had forever. These came in these huge rolls from like AliExpress, when people still ordered off of AliExpress back in the day. And I need to use them, so I keep them in here for you know, to use in my planner. This really should go on the back, to be honest, but for some reason it's been in the front. Okay, moving on to the actual paper so we can get going here. I have this like peekaboo dashboard, slotted dashboard. It is flexible, it's not hard, it's not anything like the fluted dashboard from Cloth and Paper. This is from Prez. I have this dashboard from Co. If you've been around to the beginning of the year, bold is actually my word of the year. So I love the fact that this was a dashboard that Co. created, not knowing that it was my word of the year, or I'd be able to match it so well to my word of the year. I've been keeping this in the front of my planner. I have a 2025 year at a glance vellum. This is from Co. as well. Y'all know I love Co. I have my This Planner Belongs To page with a sticker that I created on the Cricut name sticker. I have a holidays list. This is a freebie from Plan with B. She comes out with this every year. Obviously I did not cut this right, but I don't really refer to it that often, so it was fine. I just left it in here. This is a school calendar for the county we live in. A sticky. This sticky is a Cloth and Paper reading like tracker sticky. I actually have a whole stack of them. I think I have 2 of them actually, and I've been finding creative ways to use them, and I decided to write my son's class schedule on it, and it worked perfectly, so I'll be doing that again next year. I have this inbox dashboard from Paper Co. It is pretty flexible, so I like it. Sometimes I'll just throw stickies on there. I have this dashboard here. This is from the Mocha Muse collection from Pretty Planner Co. There we go, Pretty Planner Co. I have started marking off my months with these stickers. I've been seeing all the girlies do it. I thought it was super cute, so I've been pulling out my Cloth and Paper, the like teardroppy type stickers, and just picking a random color and putting it down as the month ends. So I'll be able to do that for May soon. And then as an update, I most recently took out my perpetual calendar pages. Y'all, I just wasn't using them, and I just left in the quarter ones. I have a lot of updating to do because it's definitely the end of May, and as you can see, I didn't write anything for March. I wrote very little for April, and I need to catch up with May. So that's something I've been working on actually over this holiday weekend, and I still have room to do some pre-planning here. Okay, so my tabs here, as we're getting into that, are from Stylish and Minimal Co. These are custom tabs, so I picked the style, which means like the cut here, and I picked what each one said. I love Stylish and Minimal Co. If y'all are not familiar, go over there and buy up all the things because it's really good quality stuff. I think I still have the film on these. I hate taking the film off of stuff, y'all. So if y'all see like, why does that look like that? It's probably because I haven't taken the film off. I have this Paper Co. dashboard for 2025. I love this theme. It's like a linen dashboard. I'm gonna be so sad to not be able to use this next year. I might have to like figure out a way to cover that 2025 and just use it because I like it a lot. I have these velvet monthly dashboards from Co. There it goes, Co. I love the feel of them. And then we go into my inserts. So this year, my inserts are from Rosie Papetrie. I can't remember what it's called, like the vertical, I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, for Rosie Papetrie, part of the 2025 release. This is what the monthly looks like. This brings me to my first June focus is I want to do better at monthly planning. Monthly planning has always been a struggle for me. If you go back to my happy planner videos, the monthly barely ever got filled out, and that trend has kind of continued. This is not a insert problem. This is a discipline problem, but I like the idea of seeing all of my month at a glance. So I have invested in icon stickers, as you could see from that really dirty little envelope that I showed you at the beginning. And I want to create an icon system, consistent icon system that is pulls me visually down to all the things that I'm doing and working on, and etc. and so forth. So stay tuned for that. I hope to do better at it in June. I started in May. I put the icons down, but I didn't actually write down what was going on. So I am gonna go back during this week, since I have a couple more days of the month, and fill this in so I can kind of prepare my mind for how I want to do it in June. But that is the monthly, and then this is what the weekly looks like. And y'all, I really love these inserts. I love these inserts. I've said it a few times on some few different videos. These inserts are really working for me. I was really concerned going down to the half letter finding an insert that worked, but I like it because it still gives me the feel of the vertical layout, which if you've been around, I promise I'll stop saying that pretty soon, but if you've been around my channel for a while, I was a Happy Planner vertical girly, still am. That's still my favorite layout from the Happy Planner. And if I ever went back to using the Happy Planner daily or regularly, that's the layout I would get. So this gives me the feel of that, but it still gives me a little less room, a little more focused areas to focus on each day individually as well, which I really like. To-do section here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Notes next week down here. I still have plenty of room to add stickers. It does have a habit tracker down here, which I want to get back to in June as well. That's my second kind of focus area, is getting back to tracking my habits. I did a good job in January, February, fell off March, April. I hit some depression, y'all. I was gonna say, oh, kind of in the like slump. No, it was just straight on depression. In the end of March, going April, even the beginning of May has been hard. May, I've been punching the air all May, but God is good and God is faithful, and we made it through May. So I want to get back to tracking my habits because I feel more accomplished when I do. Leisurely, I don't put too much focus on it. It's not something that I try to kick myself if I'm not doing. One thing I like about these inserts is that the habit tracker's in the corner. So if for some reason I'm not tracking my habits, I'll just cover it up and pretend like it's not there. And that works for me too sometimes. But I do want to get back to tracking habits. So some lighter planning in May, but planning got done, which is the important part. So wrote some bills down, and I've been really experimenting with stickers. One thing I like about this layout, another thing I like about this layout, I guess I should say, is that I'm kind of able to put a sticker in each day without it feeling too cluttered. I've been really loving doll stickers. I mentioned in my Q2 lineup, so I've been placing them down more regularly. This is from Silas. These are, according to Ally stickers, the florals. And we have another spread here, again lighter planning, but it got done, which has been really good. I've been mostly using Simple Paper stickers. I am an affiliate. My code will be in the description below. I love my paper. I love Simple Paper stickers. They do no wrong in my eyes. And then this is this week's spread that I've already started. Again, it is Memorial Day. I know I did not come up with this combo. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Kendra. But this is a really good, cute spread, and another doll from Silas. I have this page finder / dashboard from Pretty Planner Co. It says WIDN. I think that stands for what I'm doing now. And then it has like progress, what am I doing now, today, ASAP, and progress, etc. So I love that. And I love that it's white, so it doesn't stick out too much. So my agenda section is ready for my June inserts. We'll keep moving though. Next we're moving to my wellness section. In my wellness section, there's nothing to show here, y'all, because I have done nothing, which brings me to my third focus area of June. It's not so much for planning as it is just for myself, my wellness. I just want to get back to moving my body. I said I hit some depression, and it hit me hard, y'all. And when I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it. Moving my body is something that doesn't come naturally to me. I'm a pretty sedentary person, so it's something that I have to focus on. But I know when I do it, I do feel better, right? That's the thing about depression. You don't do something that would make you don't feel like doing something that would make you feel better, so you don't do it and you feel worse, right? So anyway, these inserts I think I've carried over since March, and they're gonna stay in here for June because I haven't written anything in them. So I started out writing kind of what a great, not a great week didn't exercise, was sad. Again, I think that came in March, and we're gonna get rid of that. I'll do some whiteout, a sticker or something, and we're just gonna start fresh for June. These are printable inserts from Nora that I edited to meet my needs. This page looked a little bit different, and then I switched the order to where I only had one of these pages, and then back to back 4 to 5 pages of these inserts here. So I just arranged it a little bit different, but it's a great wellness layout. It's exactly what I need. I love it so much when I use it. So I love that it has a place to track your mood, a different tracker, an affirmation, meals, moving my body, a weekly gratitude section, and kind of a weekly focus. Well, I made it a weekly focus. So love this insert so much. That's the whole of my wellness section. So we're gonna move on to business. Business, y'all. My goal for June is just to post some videos, because I have not posted at all in May. I am in the filming mood right now, but I'm not in the editing mood. So I think now this is my 4th maybe video that I have filmed in the past week or so, and I haven't edited not one thing. So the Q2 lineup video, hopefully by now you're seeing this. By the time you're seeing this video, you've seen that video. I filmed a pocket archive video. I filmed a Bible stack. I just need to post something, and I have some video ideas written. These inserts are from MyRoadmap. I love this insert. It is the month on one page, 2025 on one page, to do priorities, important dates, and then a notes page on the other. This is exactly what I need. I have struggled so terribly in the past with having a full planner for this business section that I just wasn't using, and I tried to use it and it wasn't working. I just need a monthly view and a note page. Now obviously this is a discipline thing, because I haven't been using the insert because I haven't been feeling well, but when I do, this works really well for me, and I still love this setup. Simplicity, fluidity, all the things. Love it. I have these top dashboards from Minimal Cove as well, the etched ones. Love this. So this is my Exo Christina section, which obviously the name of the channel. I have through August in here, I think, and then I have this section here, which is my Goodness and Mercy section. This is my faith company section. I've created some things, haven't really done anything with this, but it's a business idea that I have, and that's the section for that. I have these really simple this week inserts from Silas and Minimal Co. It's Monday through Sunday with kind of a half page, 2-column section situation. And I just keep these in here because I don't know why. I probably could take them out. I might take them out actually, but I love this insert a lot if I had something to do with it. I probably should take it out. Let's go ahead and take it out. Have a video idea list there, in a list page from Poi and Hun. And that honestly is the end of my business section. Let's move into budget. Beautiful dashboard from Noted Co. Love this dashboard so much. I mean, I think I'm going to change it for June just for a little bit, because it's giving me kind of like fall winter vibes, but we'll be back. I have a printed page. This is a digital planner that I used for many years that was a PDF, so I just printed it. It's like an annual finance view that I haven't done anything with. Just wrote a couple things in here. This is a monthly budget page from Nora's Cove, the finance bundle. I really like the finance bundle that I purchased from her in the half-letter size. I can fit everything that I need to on it. I figured out I'm not really a monthly budgeter, y'all, because I know the bills that happen every month. I am, however, a paycheck budgeter. So I'm not comfortable yet showing my paycheck budgeting on screen, but just so you can see, I already pulled the insert. This is what the paycheck budget insert looks like. Income, bills, sinking funds, expenses. I kind of hacked this to meet my needs, and it's back and front. I get paid twice a month, so like one of these sheets is perfect for me for the month. I have a little room for notes. I usually pull out a notebook and do some math, and I just keep it moving. So I love that. And then behind my budget by paycheck sheets, I have trackers. I don't track all of my expenses, which I probably should. I've done it a couple different ways over the course of this year, and everything works just fine, which it's kind of a bummer when things work just fine, because you don't really know which way to go. I've tracked my buffer money, kind of like what comes out of my buffer money. I've tracked specific expenses, specifically planner related expenses, which I have a tracker in the back now for that, because you know I need to watch my planner spending. So anyway, I kind of go in and out of tracking my expenses. These are from Cloth and Paper, and I have a stack of these somewhere, so I just kind of keep a couple in the back. You see how simple this is? We're just moving right along. Now we're at the very last section of the planner, which is lists and notes. Again, this is a custom divider. I have this dashboard here from a paper co. It says form and function, which I love this color. I saved these pages from my reading journal for 2024. In 2024, I set out to create a reading journal, half letter, did all kinds of videos for it. It was beautiful. Didn't touch it one time, but I really love some of the pages that I created. So I decided to keep the pages as kind of just like cover pages, kind of make everything beautiful. So I have the front cover of it here. I have this library card thing that I created here. I spent a lot of time working on this stuff, y'all. I was not getting rid of all of it. I decided to cut off my rating system off the page it was on and put it on the back of this page, so I always have it. I created this on my own rating system. I had little icons here for whether it was a physical book, an audio book, or an ebook, and then 1 star through 5 star. I hated it. Why did I finish it? 2 5 star, phenomenal. My life is forever changed by reading this. Most of the things that I read are probably somewhere in like the 3 to like 4 range. So yeah, I have this page finder tab. This is from Cloth and Paper. I accidentally purchased an A5, so what I did is I just punched it for half letter and I put it upside down, so it's like a bottom tab thing. So now I can just like flip and go to the section that I need to go to, which is pretty cool. So anyway, I have my reading log here. This is an insert from AMW Planner. It's simple, to the point. I really like this. And then most of my books, I need to get caught up on this. I started backfilling some things over the weekend, as you can tell. Most everything, actually everything that I've listened, everything that I've read this year so far has been an audiobook. I have not had the wherewithal to sit with an ebook or a physical book, but it's going to happen. I have committed to doing that, and that is one of my other goals. Maybe my last goal is to get caught up on my reading log in June. I want to make sure that I get everything caught up, that I have everything accurately logged, because I think it's fun. In a more simple way, not a whole reading journal type of way, but a reading section type of way. I got this insert here for my minimal planner and I love it. It's just a little area to print the book cover. I was doing this on my sprocket, my HP sprocket. I think it's too thick, and also just takes a really long time. So I know that Planning with Bumble, Mary Ellen, has a little tutorial of how she does hers on, I think, Cricut. So I'm going to check that out, and I'm actually probably, when this video is over, going to go on and see if I can go ahead and print out all the covers of the books that I've read. I think it's just fun to keep track. I started to color code them around for the month that I read them, so I'll do that again. I'm going to notate when it was a 5-star book. This was a 5-star for me at the beginning of the year. The more I think about it, I think it's not a 5-star, but I already rated it a 5-star, so I was like, do I like unrate it a 5-star? I've had a couple others that were 5-star, or at least close to a 5-star, at least one other one that was a 5-star. So anyway, I will do that. I think I can print them a little bit smaller to fit into the box a little bit better, but anyway, so I want to update that. I have another page here because I'm already on the back of this one. I'm assuming I'll probably need 3 of these for the year. We'll see. Maybe only 2. I have a couple of extra pages to do that. And then I have this dashboard. This is a Cloth and Paper dashboard, as you guys are well familiar with. It just gives shouts Cloth and Paper. I have a little list of shops that sell inserts, planner stuff, freebies, that I always want to check when I'm doing all the things. So I have that list here. I have a list here for kind of like the book type planners here. Some of the stuff you're going to see in here is pretty new because I've been working on this planner kind of over the weekend. I have a someday list in here. This is an insert from a paper co that I got in one of the D-stash boxes, as well as a waiting on insert. The someday things, I want to write things that I want to purchase, like in the future, kind of like a holding log type of thing. Not so much projects, but like things that I want to purchase. Waiting on, I originally put this in here to track my planner expenses, like orders, but I'm actually doing it on this little green sheet right here. Both this is from a paper co as well. So waiting on, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I could just be for like general orders, but for the most part I order everything off of Amazon, which has pretty easy order tracking. So not sure what I want to do here. And then like I said, I am going to probably need to, I'll just try to remember to cover this up. If you see how much I spent, then oh well. You could get after me. You probably should get after me. But I have a couple of orders that I just did over the weekend that I have started tracking the order number, the amount that I spent, and kind of what is in the order. Because these planner orders, y'all, sometimes they don't show up or they just take a really long time, and I want to make sure that I get all the things that I am paying for. It's on this bright green paper. Didn't think I would like this paper or use it. It's really thin though, and I kind of like it. It kind of adds a little pop to the planner. This is new to the planner as well. This is a copy over from my classic happy planner. I mapped out it originally started as mapping out a video that I was going to post about my Bible stack, which I don't know if it's up by the time you're seeing this video or not, but these are all the Bibles that I own and kind of the uses for them, and I decided to move this over to this planner since this is my primary planner. So I did that here. I have a little fold out of what it takes to graduate in South Carolina for my son, all the credits that he needs. He'll be a senior next year. I know, y'all, I'm showing my age. It's crazy. Kids grow up so fast. I have one more thing I need to transfer in here, which are all of the credits that he's taken. So I can kind of help him narrow down what credits he still needs to graduate. I think he actually might have all the credits he needs to graduate, but we'll see. And then in the back, I have a whole bunch of note pages. So I have a Cornell notes page from Poi and Hun. I have a couple of those. I like to keep varied note pages in here. Poi and Hun, this is a brain dump and ideas page right here. I have a daily sheet from Cloth and Paper, a different type of daily sheet from Cloth and Paper. This came in like a bundle, I think in one of the sub boxes. I have a weekly schedule. Insert from Poi and Hun. And I have just some plain grid paper, which y'all know grid is my favorite, from Infinite Lotus. In the back, I have one of these like card holder things. I have not changed this, y'all, for like a year and a half, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that when I put my inserts in a little bit. Just change out the cards and get something new going. I believe this is from Poi and Hun as well. I could be wrong. I have this pin clip that I got off of Amazon. I think this is the Midori pin clip. No, I got a cheaper one because the Midori ones were expensive. I like gold, as you can see. I didn't mention my gold rings. These are from, I want to say Poi and Hun. I could be wrong about that, but I love gold. And my previous cover did not have a pin holder, so I put it on here and I just kind of left it there. It's fine, it won't go anywhere. I have a folder with a whole bunch of stickers in it from a paper co. It's like a Velcro folder, and I keep a lot of the Cloth and Paper stickers that I'm using in my spreads to accent things and layer things and whatever in here, as well as some stickers, old stickers from Proud Sticker Design, but they still work perfectly. YouTube stickers, Instagram stickers, and some of those dot stickers that I showed you from the dirty envelope from the beginning of the video. And I like how everything stays in here with the Velcro. I don't have to worry about anything falling out. It's a little bulky, but it's fine. This planner doesn't go anywhere, like I said. And then a permission form for my daughter that I need to finish filling out for her camp that is upcoming soon. Y'all, that is the whole entire planner. I still have room to grow it, but honestly, it's just perfect. I love this thing so much. Oh, it's so good. Like I said, I do want to do a little bit of updating, but I don't know if I really need to do that on camera with you guys. I mean, I guess I could. Okay, let's do it. And you know what? I'll speed through this. Enjoy the music. Let me just do a little bit of updating, and then I'll come back and close out the video with you guys. Y'all, I think I'm done for now. As you can see, that did not take me very long. My planner's a little chunkier than it normally would be, simply because I didn't take out the May stuff yet because I'm not quite done with it. It's always weird when you set up your planner a little bit early and then you've kind of got 2 months going on. I added the ensemble dashboard from Cloth and Paper that we received in a recent sub box. Again, I was going for this kind of like dark color, and I don't really know if I achieved it. It might be something I need to continue to work on. I'm not really super pleased with my dashboard options for my half letter, so I might need to look at that. I kept my bold dashboard. I kept the 2025 dashboard, and as you could see from the video, if you caught it, I started to change these dashboards, but I just like them so much. I put them back. I put this one back, and I kept this one, and I put the budget one back, and they're kind of in that same dark kind of like vibe. I keep saying dark. I promise I'm not a dark person, but like I don't know what to call that, but I wanted more of that feel. So I did change the one in the back, which if you remember from my setup video, I hacked this one to pieces. It was an A5 and I tried to make it half letter anyway, but it's kind of that brownish color, which is the same as this and this, which I really love. And then I put my June focuses here that I wrote for myself as a note really for this video in the front, so I will transfer that to my monthly and we will be good to go. But that just is a further testament to how well this planner works for me. Very minimal setup needed, very minimal changes needed for me to feel like I'm ready to use it for the next month, and I'm loving it. This planner is everything, and I'm just so excited I found something that works for me so well this year. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. You can also head over to my Instagram, exo.christina is where I'm at over there, to see more plannery things. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I hope to be planning with you very soon. XO. Bye, y'all.